Hey, good morning everyone. It's June 24th. We're out on Lake Michigan, just outside of Two Rivers. Oh, just a little after 4:30 in the morning. Just about out to 50 feet of water. Got 3 rods in the water. Got one with a slide diver out down about halfway to the bottom. Got a pump handle here set up. Simply a clip-on weight and running a spoon down to the bottom. And then way off to the right, I've got my planer board with a J-plug on, little J-plug. Glow in the dark, little rattle. See if that doesn't attract something. Anyway, stay tuned. Hopefully we'll get something. There we go. 60 feet of water. Just throwing the Dodger Fly combo. Whoa. Turn that off. There we go.
We're gonna go right.
Not too bad. Oh, come on, baby. So I'm expecting him to run. Giving him a little bit of time here. Sorry about the muffled audio at times. I've got this thing in my mouth. It's a GoPro surf mount, so it makes it easy to keep the camera pointed in the right direction. All right, I think he's tired out. Hopefully. All right, my first deep water salmon. I've caught trout, caught salmon in the fall. It's nice to finally come out here and get a nice silver one. Ah. All right, let's get him in the boat and see if we can't get some more. Oh, I'm happy. That was a hoot. Well, that was pretty exciting. The other day, I got a call from Chad, one of the local Hobie pros in the area. He's recently retired from that last year, but said, Dan, if you get one on, pedal as fast as you can, keep the line tight, and reel in your other lines. And when you've got those two lines in, reel in your fish. And that's exactly what I did. It worked like a charm. I'll pass that tip on to you as well. So what's interesting is I had just switched out this line with a Dodger fly, and I was actually in the process of reeling in one of my other lines to switch out the J-plug for a spoon when that fish hit. And again, what an exciting thing. Got one in the bag. It's only 5:15. We'll give her a little bit more time and see if we can't tag into another one. Well, looks like just the one fish. We've got a little bit of time left as we head in. Thanks for joining us. This is why I made the channel, for you guys. I want you guys to see this, and I hope there's people out there that are looking for something to do outdoors, hadn't really thought about going out on a Lake Michigan or another big body of water and trying to do some trolling for big fish. It's a lot of fun, and you don't need a big boat. You don't need a big place to put that boat and all the things that go with owning a boat, a truck to pull the boat. There's no motor, just using your legs. It's a great way to get some fresh air. Obviously there's some safety concerns anytime you go out on the water, on a big body of water like this. Whoa, we got a fish on. Let's see if we can get that sucker. All right, here we go. Whoa! Come on. No, they still got him. Don't know if I still got him. Don't miss him. Oh, he's still on. Wow. Nice rainbow, maybe. not doing the best job here. No, come on. One thing missing. Where's my planer board? Well, we'll take the GPS and go back and find it. All right, fish number 2. Not too bad. Second fish of the day. Nice, I don't know, it's got the white mouth. I guess this is probably a rainbow. We'll look that up when we get back in, but what a lot of fun. Now let's find my planer board. All right, the nice thing about the GPS is it tracks where you were, and you just zoom in so that you're following your tracks pretty closely. I knew this board was off to my left, so I'm coming back on the same side. And there we have it. Nothing like not losing a $25 planer board. And of course you miss it. Well, that's what you get for trying to do too many things at the same time. You just turn around and grab it. So that's the thing with doing the GoPro and filming while you're trying to do stuff. Don't reach over too hard and tip yourself over. Just go back and do it over. All right, we're all set. We'll get back in business and head her back in. So it's been a good morning. We got 2 fish, 1 king, 1 rainbow, and just heading in 40 feet of water. Got some little bit of cloud cover, so you never know. Still might pick up another fish. Probably about 2 miles out, maybe a mile and a half. Got, just as a reminder again, a slide diver on one rod, which pulls the line down and out to the side. And then I've got a pump handle here, which is just that, I'm not sure if that's a local term or not, but essentially what it is a clip-on weight. And we set that up by using braid tied to a 20 to 30 foot liter of mono, and then you clip the weight onto the braid, and that keeps it from sliding down to your bait. And then you just have a snap swivel on the other side, so you can hook up whatever you want. I've got a spoon on right now, and a somewhat similar setup. I've got the planer board out here. That gets the line way out. I've got it about 120 feet out from the kayak, and within reason you can put clip-on weights to that as well. Right now, since I'm getting shallow, I've got 10 ounces clipped onto my pump handle, and my planer board, I've got a 4-ounce weight clipped on, keeping the spoon down, you know, a little bit below the surface. That's what I just caught my rainbow on, and unfortunately the planer board clipped off, but it didn't take too much effort to follow my track back after I caught the fish. Just followed there's a little dotted line that follows you on your GPS, and more or less followed my crumbs back to my planer board. Pretty easy to see, it's bright yellow. So anyway, there's some tips for you. Hope you get a chance to get out here someday. It's a wonderful thing to be out here when it's calm. Do keep in mind this is very weather dependent. Lake Michigan's nothing to mess around with. It's a big body of water, and even if you don't have a storm locally, you want to look at the big scope, the weather. If there was a storm going on 200 miles north of here, this is all open water. You might have 4 to 5 foot waves rolling through the area, even though it's a calm day like this. So check out your local weather, but also know the weather. I've got my marine radio with me, and hold this button for a few seconds. and
The total snowfall.
you've got the weather with you. So obviously be safe.
Which is 21.
If you haven't been out on Lake Michigan before, dress in layers. Things can change quickly. The water today on the surface is 65. A couple days ago it was 55. So things can change quickly, things can fog in. Just keep all that in mind. Have lights on you, all that stuff, backup lights, and you'll have a good time. I think before I go, if you have any questions, leave me a comment. Or better yet, if you have any solutions, leave me a comment. I'm pretty new to this. I've been doing this for 3 years in the kayaks. I guess as a fisherman, I've been fishing since I was a kid, and I'm in my 50s. So maybe just one more thing is, if you think this is interesting and you want to go out and get a kayak and do some kayak fishing, spend some time in your kayak first. If you haven't done any fishing, definitely do that too without your kayak. Find a buddy with a boat, find some friends to rent a charter, go out and see how it's done. You know, you want to get out here and feel comfortable, getting untangled, keeping things orderly, all those things, because this can be a little bit overwhelming if you're not accustomed to being out here. Don't get in over your head, so to speak, literally. This lake has taken a lot of boats over the years, thank goodness, with electronics and things now, but don't take it for granted. This is a big body of water, and bad things can happen quickly. So that's my last thoughts for the day. Have a good one. Again, this is Dan from Hobie Kayaking. Hope to see you out here on the water.